We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, 1 play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Durendo. Yeah. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, sack. Come back team, come back team. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll motion over Pierce.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll be 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. A first carry now for Ty Chandler. Yards are hard to come by there. They'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go track, go track. Say, hey.
They'll run. Here's Garendo. And let's give him about 4 on that one. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down, he's coming up. Reichard's kick is good. And the Bucks will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Set up. Go, Reed. Go.
Motion man, set right.
Go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Ready.
2nd and a yard.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Garendo. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Check. Panther. Pretty Lion. Hut, hut.
One more time, it's Garendo. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That touchdown, number 19 on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Jab 60, jab 60. Ready?
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Packers.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Daniels. This one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Buccaneers are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Garenda. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Otten. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Hold it ready. Mustang 19. Set.
Here comes Otten in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the outside, catch made by Brown. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third down, here's Guerrero. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. They'll go again with Guerrero. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll run, and here's Benson. Into the secondary again. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the ground, it's Benson. And a short pickup down to the 21. Second down and 8. On second down, it's Benson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. That one pulled in by Brown. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, sack. Cougar 19.
They'll give it to Garendo. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd and real long, he might not pick up the first down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those 3rd and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Putting the tight end in motion. Thomas, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again is Daniels. That is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll run here with Benson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. On third down, they go with Benson. He's going to have a Packers first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
A run with Benson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run with Garendo. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
On the set. Let's go now.
Here comes Otten in motion.
Go.
On the ground, it's Garendo. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Right there, hurt. Ready.
Here comes Garendo. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run out of the gun with Benson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is textbook route running. Everything from the way he attacked their leverage with speed, and then when he crosses face, that's the indication for the quarterback to release the ball. Ball's on target, great run, great route, big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll go again with Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, this is Benson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. A give, here's Benson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he will take this down, close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now, for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. Set go.
On the handoff, it's Garendo. Room up the sideline at the 45. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Tampa. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. On the move, left is Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion comes Thomas. On the toss, they go with Benson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Again, it's Benson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Tight end going in motion here. On the ground, it's Benson. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll try it now with Benson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as the defense cannot come up with the big play there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On second down, it's Benson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll run. Here's Benson. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll give it to Garendo. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
One more time, it's Garendo. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll go again with Garendo. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
Now 2nd and inches. They'll run here. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
On 1st down, here's Garendo. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one.